So it tells me to solve a quadratic equation here. It's to the power of 2. It's in standard form. Set equal to 0. Let's try the easiest method. What do you think is the easiest method to solve? She says a quadratic formula. I'm going to take a shot at factoring. Did anyone try factoring? Let's try factoring. What's our a value? 15. Or a times c, that would be 15. So a, b, c, a, b, c. Your b value? 4. Are there two numbers that multiply to be 15 but add to be 4? Yeah, quick strategy as numbers get larger. 15 times 1, 5 times 3, and none of those values will add to be a 4. So this would be a prime factor. You can't factor this, and this would be your answer. So she says, let's try the quadratic formula. Natalie, can you tell me the quadratic formula, please? I'm going to highlight these negative signs because they had some issues with students on your quizzes that finished grading over the weekend. Thank you, Natalie. Melina, go ahead and do the substitution for us. So always write down the formula. I let you guys have formula sheets, right? Let's go ahead and simplify this. Samantha? How much did that one come out to be? Positive or negative? So negative 60, right? Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Negative 12 times 5 is negative 60. All over what? 6. Raise your hand if you have that so far. Good. Let's keep advancing. Tatiana? Negative what?
44.
Right here, I'm going to make negative 44 into factors. So I have negative 1 times radical 4 times radical 11. Or you can actually put that all in the same. 6. So x equals negative 4 plus or minus. Class, the square root of negative 1 is I. The square root of 4? Square root of 11 can't break down. And then you have the 6. So, red alert, when you see that negative discriminant, the discriminant is just a number inside the radical. If it's a negative, then you know we'll graph it real quick when we're done. So here I'm going to factor out of 2. X equals 2 times negative 2 plus or minus I radical 11 all over 2 times 3. And the reason why I did that is so I can cancel my 2's. My answer is x equals negative 2 plus or minus I radical 11. Some people put the I behind the radical. Just make sure that the I is not inside the radical over 3. And this would be our answer. Remember, you have two solutions there, -2 plus I radical 11 over 3 and -2 minus I radical 11 over 3. We could have also tried to solve this by the completing the square. I would not recommend it, just because your A value is not 1 and this is nice, your B value is an even. But quadratic formula, it's long, but it'll always work.